In for the 2,000 guineas nearest to Shardy. One of two had to be blindfolded, but they're away. Away to a very level break indeed, and the pace already a furious one being set by Montrezor. It's Montrezor right over on the far side. On his own now, Montrezor with Greensmith going up now to second, then Nashwan settled in three. In four is Monsagem, 5 Exborn, 6. After these comes Mark of Distinction in company with Shardy and then Saratogan for Ireland. They've already covered the first 2 furlongs. Behind Saratogan is Danehill, then Pure Genius and Zayani. The last 3 are sharp and early. The rank outside are Travelling Tryst and Lunar Mover. At the end of the 3rd furlong, and Montrezor out alone on the far side. The main pack, though, are headed by Greensmith and followed by Nashwan. They're running down towards halfway in the Guineas with Montrezor racing alone. The rest are headed on the near side by Greensmith, and it's over to Graham.
And Montrezor just a couple of lengths off the leader, which is Greensmith down the centre of the track. And Nashwan in the blue colours, closing in behind them is Monsagem. Then just in behind that in the pink cap is Danehill. The one that's well and truly tailed off is Travelling Tryst, but they pass the bushes, just over 2 to go, and it's Nashwan now that strikes the front. Nashwan in the lead, but coming there strongly is Exborn in a white cap. Danehill pressing for the lead. Lunar Mover, Mark of Distinction opens up. Saratogan tries to quicken up. Zayani with it all to do, but Nashwan pressed on the far side by Danehill. Mark of Distinction in the brown colours. Exborn with a white cap. They're inside the final furlong, and Nashwan just has it from Danehill. Exborn finishing strongly, but Nashwan quickens again inside the final furlong, and Nashwan wins from Exborn. Danehill, Mark of Distinction, Monsagem, Lunar Mover, Pure Genius, Zayani, Saratogan. Then came Sharp and Early, followed in by Shardy, who beat Greensmith, Montrezor, and Travelling Tryst was last of all. And so the outcome of this general accident, 2,000 guineas, a win in impressive fashion for number 8 Nashwan, the 3-to-1 favourite in the colours of Hamdan Al Maktoum, bred by him, trained at West Ilsley by Major Dick Hearn. What a most colossal week the Major's having, ridden by Willie Carson. But that's it, they're lined up and they break away, and a pretty level break it was too. And as they come through the first furlong, expect to see Polar Run in front with a red cap, and Polar Run is going on to make it a strong pace. With in second place Flockton Zone, third is KGYL's Lying Handy Classic Fame. Nashwan in the blue jacket is settled 5. Torjun racing pace, racing fast up on the outside of KGYL's. They swing right-handed and continue to make this stiff uphill climb. And it's Polar Run leading by 3 parts of a length to his stable companion KGYL's, with Torjun on the inside of that racing third. Then Warshan and Flockton Zone, and behind these comes Ildaniski mid-division, then comes Warshan. Nashwan follows these, the back marker is Mill Pond, but it's Polar Run leading by 3 parts of a length to Torjun on the inside. KGYL is well placed at the end of the first half mile, is third. Ildaniski pulls through into 4. Then in behind these, as they pass the mile post, comes Nashwan on the rank outside of Flockton Zone. Then Gran Alban, Nashwan mid-division, then Classic Fame and Prince of Dance. And so they head at the furthest point from the stands, and Torjun with 7 furlongs to race comes up on the inside of Polar Run, and it's a lung-bursting pace, and it's Torjun now who takes it up from, in second place, Polar Run, who's pulled wide to allow KGYL to go through, but Nashwan makes his run wider still. Ildaniski in behind these, then Warshan, and then comes Flockton Zone. Terrimon is the back marker, sharing last place with Mill Pond, but they begin the descent to Tattenham Corner, and at this stage the favourite Nashwan in the blue jacket is well placed in 4th on the outside of the rank outside of Flockton Zone. But it's KGYL in front now as they begin the descent, and with just over 4 furlongs to go. Torjun next to the rails, KGYL cruising on the outside of him. Then behind these comes Ildaniski. Nashwan now pushed along in 4, but Grevel-Starkey goes for home with 3 furlongs to go in the ever-ready derby. KGYL's pressed on the outside by Ildaniski, but here comes Nashwan with a good-looking split. Torjun back in 4. They race down towards the 2 furlong marker, and the duel we expected is materialising. And it's Nashwan that goes on. It's Nashwan and Willie Carson, a length ahead of KGYL's and Grevel-Starkey. A furlong and a half to go in the derby, and Nashwan has it. KGYL's in second place. Back in third is Terrimon, but inside the final furlong, Nashwan provides an electrifying burst of speed. It's a 1-horse race. Willie Carson in the drive position. Nashwan Nashwan wins it easily at the line. Nashwan is the winner. Terrimon came through his second, Kakaritis third, then came Eldoriski and Bilpong, followed by Grand Albert Classic Fame, then Torjou, then Flockton's Prince of Darts, Warshan, and last of all was number 12, Polar Run. And so the result of this, the ever-ready derby, it's a win for number 9, Nashwan, a son of Blushing Groom, owned by Hamdan Al Maktoum. But quest for the best, and they break away. And through the first furlong, it's Greensmith that goes on to set the pace, with Opening Verse in second place. Spring Hayes settled third, and the three giants are tucked in behind at a gap of 2 lengths. Nashwan 4, Warning 5, and Indian Skimmer just in last place. But Greensmith setting a very good pace indeed, leads by a length. 2 Opening Verse in second, and then comes Spring Hay and Warning on the outside of Nashwan, and Indian Skimmer is back in last place. And they've gone over a quarter of a mile already, and it's Greensmith leading by half a length, with Opening Verse on the inside of him. A gap then of 2 lengths to Spring Hay, who shows in third. A length behind that is the powerful Nashwan in 4. Warning settled 5, and Indian Skimmer tucked away in last place. And they continue down the far side, down towards the halfway stage, and Greensmith with a white cap is wide of Opening Verse in second. Then comes Spring Hay in third, followed by Nashwan in 4th place. Then Warning is wide, and Indian Skimmer is still last, and then past halfway, and it's Opening Verse that goes on. Opening Verse in the lead to Greensmith in second, and the top cards have yet to be played, and they're still well out the back, and it's Opening Verse who's gone clear by 5, and now Nashwan starts to make ground on the outside of Greensmith. Warning forced even wider still. Indian Skimmer comes with a run, but it's her pacemaker. Opening Verse in front as they come down towards the 3. But here comes Nashwan through in the blue. Under 3 to race. And Opening Verse clear of Nashwan and Indian Skimmer. And Warning, who when he goes past the 2 furlong marker will be in unknown territory, and they come down towards the 2. And it's Opening Verse being pressed hard by Warning and by Nashwan. And here comes Nashwan on the outside, a furlong and a half to go. And it's Nashwan clear by 2. Back to 3 to Indian Skimmer. Warning is right out of it, he's struggling, but Nashwan has it, and in the quest for the best, it's Nashwan who pulls 4 clear. The race is for the place. Nashwan has it. He maintains his unbeaten record. This isn't his best trip, but he's winning it emphatically, and Nashwan is the winner. A photo-second Opening Verse made just for 5th Indian Skimmer, but they are 15 clear of Warning, who's 4th, and then came Spring Hay, and Greensmith was last of all. And so Nashwan at 5 to 2 on has won this race of champions, the Coral Eclipse. It's gone to this son of Blushing.
And Sheriff Star just misses the break as Polymos goes on. Polymos goes straight on into the lead now. From on the outside, Top Class, Carroll House comes next. Then Nashwan, Kakaritis and Tisserand. Willie Carson just checks Nashwan a little there, and Sheriff Star's the back marker. And Polymos taking him along. Polymos from Carroll House on the inside of Kakaritis, Nashwan, Tisserand, Top Class, and Sheriff Stars. They race down into Swinley Bottom. Polymos from Carroll House, Kakaritis on the inside, Nashwan on the outer, Top Class, Tisserand, and Sheriff Star. Coming to the mile pole now. Polymos just coming up to it by 2 now from Carroll House, who's a length and a half up on Kakaritis, who's a length and a half to 2 lengths up on Nashwan. Then comes Tisserand, Top Class, and Sheriff Star, the back marker of the 7. They're racing towards the 7 pole. Polymos still from Carroll House in second. Kakaritis going smoothly in third. Nashwan nicely in 4. Top Class next, then Tisserand, then Sheriff Star. Racing now towards the 6, and as they do so, it's Top Class. It's Polymos still with the advantage from Carroll House in second. Then Kakaritis, Nashwan getting a little bit closer, Top Class, Tisserand, and finally Sheriff Star coming to the 5 pole. Still Polymos by 3 from Carroll House, Kakaritis, Nashwan with Top Class very close to him. Then Tisserand, Sheriff Star trying to make grounds on the outside of Tisserand. Coming now to the half-mile pole in the King George VI and Queen Elizabeth Diamond Stakes, and Polymos is still the leader from Top Class, who's made a charge now to the front under Michael Robertson, who's gone to the front. Top Class has gone to the front now from Carroll House and Polymos. Nashwan is in 4, KGY's 5. Into the home straight, an enterprising Brit for glory here by Michael Roberts as he stormed clear on Top Class under pressure. Nashwan has now moved into second. Nashwan is being tracked by KGY's. Nashwan is cutting down Top Class as though he didn't exist. Nashwan has stored into the lead now from KGY's, who's coming there to challenge him. It's Nashwan and KGY's now, the big 2 3-year-olds as they race towards the line. Nashwan on the far side, KGY's on the near side. As they race to the line, it's Nashwan and KGY's, and Nashwan has won it. Nashwan has won it from KGY's. Top Class is third, 4 is Sheriff Star, 5, 6 and 7 but Carroll House and Polymos and Tisserand was last.